What up, what up, what up? How are you doing? Thought I'd do a quick live. Instead of doing it over on Facebook, where it's always a bit hit and miss, I thought I'd start doing some lives on YouTube, on my channel, where I'm going to start doing some lives a few days a week, teaching specific things in the industry of sourcing goods, buying and selling, surplus, clearance, slow moving, related stocks. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing 5 best ways to source cheap pallets of products in 2024. And so here's what I see a lot of online is that, and by the way, I don't sell online, but for people who are looking for cheap goods to resell online, what I see mostly is that a lot of people sell products online, but they are very much in competition with many other people. There's too much competition on the same products, and prices are very competitive. Like if you put any product name into Google, you'd bring up that product on a load of search results, and you'd see that product at a few different prices on different websites, right? Like we all do when we're shopping for products. We're trying to find the cheapest deal, the best deal on online. But what I'm talking about is pallets of goods that we can go find at highly discounted prices. Even if you are looking to buy them to resell, just to resell online on your own e-commerce store or on eBay, Amazon or wherever. Or if you just want to flip those goods straight on as a wholesaler, like us guys do. So we flip those goods straight on to another business, and then the deal's done, and then we move on to the next deal. But here's the thing, there is an art to finding these cheap pallets of goods, and where I see most people make the mistake is that they just look in the wrong places. And there are a big percentage of people that look for cheap pallets of goods, but they're all looking for these returns pallets, these mixed pallets of cheap returns goods, ex-retailer returns goods. Forget all that, because that is a different market altogether. We don't get involved in retailer returns, liquidation pallets, etc. We just don't do that whatsoever. Just 1 second, my friends. Just 1 sec. 1 sec. I'm back in the room. So, so what I'm giving you is basically ways to actually find stock, whether you want to just resell it online, whether you want to retail it online yourself, buy it and bring it in and resell it online, or just to source goods to basically just flip like us guys do. And what I teach, wholesaling in bulk. Basically, I'm going to give you 5 of the best ways to source cheap goods, all online. Okay, that is the best and most time-effective way to source cheap goods, to be doing it online, because it's very time effective. You don't want to be basically going out looking for goods, going out in your car or traveling the country looking for goods, And you don't want to be phoning companies for goods either, because that is very time consuming. And it's what I used to do, like many years ago in the early 90s, before the internet properly got started. I was on the phone all day, every day, making phone calls, ringing one company after the other, all day long, asking them if they had any surplus stock. There's now great ways to go and find stock. And I'm talking about new goods, all right, not returns goods. These are brand new goods, all brand new goods. And so we've got, I call it like a ladder of companies. There's different types of businesses that handle physical products, deal in physical products, all right. Obviously, the top of the ladder is manufacturers, where goods are made. Because they are at the top of the ladder. They are the ones that are making the product in the factory. Okay, and then the next step down, you've got companies like importers, distributors, even wholesalers, retailers. They're all on that level below a manufacturer. And then there's a lot of other different types of businesses that deal in physical goods. But ultimately, most companies that deal in products are manufacturers, importers, distributors, wholesalers, retailers, online retailers, etc. I'm going to give you 5 of the best ways. One sec, I just brought the wrong card over. I'm going to give you 5 of the best ways to basically 5 ways to find cheap goods. And the first way is one of the obvious ways, but a lot of people don't really look, because most people are too busy approaching the wrong types of businesses, like surplus companies and liquidation pallet companies and those types of discount related wholesalers. So think about it. Where is it booming these days in retail? All online. Everyone is online selling goods. So you've got e-commerce stores, and then you've got all the platforms like your eBays and your Amazons and all OnBuy and all those types of places. But people are selling goods online. And here's the thing. They are places that we can go and find cheap, one-off deals from these businesses, because they're all dealing in physical goods. Majority of them are storing goods in a warehouse, so they're all holding stock. And through the year, a lot of these online retailers, which by the way can be a small, medium or large online retailer, can be any size, but they're all holding stock in a warehouse. And a lot of these online retailers have situations through the year where they have clearance, that they want to get rid of. And it can be pallet loads, it can be, even up to truckloads of goods that they want to get rid of for lots of reasons, guys. So, I'll give you like half a dozen reasons why these online retailers end up with clearance that they want to get rid of, surplus that they want to get rid of. It could be just slow moving. They've brought in a product that's just become slow moving. It might have been trendy for a while. It might have been a great seller for a while. And then all of a sudden it's just slowed down. So obviously we're going to try and buy that, but at a highly discounted price. So it still sells, but obviously it sells cheap. It could be, that they bought too many of something. They might have just bought too many of a product or a range of products. They've bought in too many. They might have imported too many. They might have, a situation where they've got more stock. They've got more stock that's coming in on its way on the container or wherever, and they need the space in their warehouse. So they want to free up some valuable warehousing space. All right, they want to free up some space. So they're going to get rid of some stock cheap. to free up some space. So that's a third reason. Another reason could be it's just surplus. They're just maybe no longer selling that product anymore. It's just surplus to requirements. It's just sat there. They're not even actively selling that product anymore. You know, it's not even on their website anymore. It's not on eBay or Amazon or wherever. They've taken it off sale. It's just not selling for them anymore. So they want to get rid of it. And finally, you know, a big reason is that they've got cash flow problems. They've got a cash flow problem. They need to free up some cash. So they will look at their stock in the warehouse. They'll look at which stock maybe they want to just get rid of and see the back of and turn it into cash and get some quick cash. All right. And there's a lot of businesses online that are, you know, struggling with cash flow. You can imagine a lot of businesses online have, you know, they have monthly outgoings, monthly expenses. They've got issues. They've got expenses that they've got to deal with. You know, advertising costs, replenishing stock, you know, paying their employees, all the fees online, product costs, shipping costs, you know, VAT, storage costs every month. They've got a lot of expenses, these guys online. So a lot of them end up with surplus stock that they want to get rid of, guys. So we're talking any online retailer, all right? Any online retailer. Next one is Google. Google searches. You can literally build a network of contacts just through searching Google with, you know, looking for specific companies that sell specific products, all right? I'm not going into finer detail. I'm not giving you like step-by-step instructions of what to do. I'm just telling you the places where we find these types of deals. There's a lot of different methods for each one, okay, that you can do, which I teach inside my community. So the third one is trade shows. Obviously trade shows, because there's thousands of them all the time. And then we can find exhibitor lists online of these trade shows and then approach these companies. And then number 4, we've got warehousing companies. How many warehouses are there across each country? Thousands. So a lot of these warehouses are holding stock for other companies. They are holding stock on behalf of clients. And a lot of these clients end up with dead stock, or the warehousing company ends up holding that stock because of unpaid storage bills. Different reasons, all right? So warehousing companies, we find pallets of cheap products. And then finally, LinkedIn, a very underrated place to go and find surplus goods, because we are connecting with specific people, you know, that work for specific companies. And so we can start connecting with lots of different people every day and seeing if they've got any goods that they want to get rid of that are surplus to requirements. And then we can start building a big network over on LinkedIn and keep in contact with those guys. So that is 5 of the best ways. Another bonus one I'll give you, number 6, is AI, which is obviously the new method, you know, the new very latest technology, artificial intelligence, where you can literally go find lots of information by asking specific questions. We use ChatGPT, which is like an online where you can just type in a prompt or a question, and then AI will answer that question for you. So we can build a network of connections through AI as well, which we're starting to use and develop a lot more, because it's so automated and time effective as well. So guys, if you want to learn the more steps on how to find these sort of deals, cheap products, through online retailers, through Google searches, through trade shows, through warehousing companies, through LinkedIn, through AI, and many other different ways of sourcing cheap products that you can resell online or just flip straight onto buyers. If you want to learn more in depth about how that works, then I've got an online surplus traders community that costs $97 a month, all right? And we help you on the deals that you find as well. We help you make money on those deals. So I will drop a link in the comments or below the video, and you can have a look at that and see if it's something you want to have a go at. So yeah, that was the 5 best ways of finding cheap pallets of products in 2024. And I will see you again very soon for the next one. See you soon.